Hey everyone, it's a whole new week and I have cards for you. I did not draw last night because it was Halloween. I hope you all had a wonderful spooky time. And today, for those who celebrate, Happy Dia de los Muertos. I'm not in San Diego, so there used to be a big processional down the main street in Old Town, and my daughter and I would paint our faces and go do that. And then you light candles at the altars that were in the cemetery there. So anyway, it's a long drive from Florida to there, so I won't be participating this year, but my heart is with everybody in San Diego who is celebrating. So I do have cards for you, and let's see what we got. First up, I forgot to tell you that my primary guide, Morgan, drew our cards for us today. And first up, the Nine of Swords. So welcome to November. Swords, remember, is the element of air. It represents our thoughts. They're real in our head, not actually out in the world. And the 9 is almost the end of a cycle. It goes from ace to 10. And usually the 9 shows someone who is sleepless because all your worries are keeping you up at night. So if you are feeling that this week and struggling with, stress, anxiety, restlessness, you can't sleep, I highly recommend meditate before you go to sleep. Just a short one. You can do like a 10-minute meditation on YouTube and do a non-guided one. And while you're meditating, ask Archangel Michael to watch over you while you sleep. You can tell him, I don't want any dreams tonight and I would like to sleep till 7 a.m. And they'll wake you up. It's amazing. I haven't set an alarm in about 3.5 years now, because every night when I go to bed, I say the time I want to wake up, and I always wake up within 10 minutes of that. So give that a whirl if you're having a hard time sleeping this week, and let me know in the comments how it goes. Next up, we got the Six of Cups. This is very appropriate for Dia de los Muertos. So cups is the element of water. It represents our heart and our emotions. And the 6 is a little more than halfway through a cycle. And this is the nostalgia card. No matter what deck, usually it has a person and the young version of them. And you notice all the flowers are blooming, not a single one not blooming. That's because when we look back, we often wear rose-colored glasses and we don't see it as it really was. We only remember the good times. So when this card comes up, it's just a nudge from spirit that it's okay to remember back, but be clear that it probably wasn't as perfect as you're remembering it. Sometimes this can come up for people who are wishing they could get back together with an ex. And this card comes up and it's like, hey, I know you're only remembering the good times. You're not remembering all of those bad times that led to you breaking up. So just keep that in mind as you go through this week. But I feel like this is a good Dia de los Muertos card because we're remembering our loved ones who have already crossed over, and this is a great time to remember them this week. For the next 2 days, the veil is very thin between this world and the next one, and so watch for dreams of loved ones who have already crossed over. All right. Oh, and finally, the Hanged Man. So this is major arcana. This is events that are going to come up this week. And the Hanged Man is all about there will be a situation this week that comes up, and it's going to call for you to look at it from a whole different angle. Flip yourself upside down. Don't quickly answer it with the gut reaction that you always would. Remember this card, and remember that you're going to give it a little bit of extra thought this week. I also love on this card how there are 2 birds are holding her up. So remember that birds in tarot represent your spirit guides and your angels, your connection to spirit, and they're holding you up. So it's to let you know that you're safe to look at the situation from a whole different angle and really, make a different answer than you usually would this week, okay? Because it's going to lead you down a different path. All right. And then finally, I had Morgan draw us 1 oracle card. I used my Oracle of the Mermaids this week because I am still writing that mermaid book. So I thought that would be fun. And let's see what we got. Ooh, Divine Sensuality. So this card is calling you to get touch with your physical self. And yes, all of the pleasures of your physical self this week are going to be important. So this is a good Valentine's card, but why not in November? Warm up your winter, right? If it's getting cold where you are, snuggle up. And be good to yourself this week. If you're not with a significant other or something, this card isn't for you to ignore. Have some dark chocolate. Treat yourself nice. This is all about being in touch with your physical body. All right, so let's wrap it up. We got the 9 of Swords. So this week you're going to work really hard on getting enough sleep, okay? Do some meditations before you sleep and really focus on that this week. Get some good sleep. Remember all your loved ones who have already crossed over and send some love their way. I promise you, they will send it back to you. You'll feel it. You'll get signs. You'll just feel like they're close by. It's a nice feeling. And the Hanged Man, whatever situation comes up this week for you, don't be afraid to look at it in a whole different angle. Don't do your usual, quick no. Give it a look from all different angles and know that you're safe in doing so. Spirit's got your back, all right? And finally, divine sensuality. Get in touch with your physical body this week, with your physical self, and treat yourself nice. Be a good date for yourself this week, all right? I hope that you guys have a great week. Please leave comments or questions below. I always read them and try to get you answers. Also, down below is my coffee link if you would like to give me a tip to keep me in my Starbucks tea. Thank you. Those always make my day. You can do that there. Also, if you ever need a private reading, I do 30-minute private readings over Zoom worldwide, so hit me up. Coming up soon will be the year ahead readings in December and January, and then my schedule gets really full, so now's the time. So hit that if you need a private reading. And finally, there is my Patreon link, and if you would like sneak peeks at upcoming books, last night they just got a brand new short story that is patron exclusive. So anyway, if you want this bonus content and sneak peeks and all that kind of stuff, and also they're getting lots of freebies. I'm sending out the paranormal reader subscription boxes this week, and full of I have a signed hardcover in there this time. So anyway, hit me up over on Patreon. I would love to see you there. And thanks so much, guys, for all your support this year and all the Halloween fun. It was so fun. Okay, see you guys next week. Have a great week. Sending you many blessings. Bye-bye.